All right, peace, brothers and sisters. Shalom, shalom. What I want to talk about today is why is a lot of these podcasters, well, one in particular, 050 The Movement, why is that podcast, allowed to thrive on the YouTube streets? I wonder why people don't ask themselves this. Why is that podcast allowed to strive on the YouTube streets? It's because that podcast is allowed to stay on YouTube and thrive the way it does is because that is nothing but a trap for the young kids to be able to watch these shows, to get educated on what you would call street knowledge, and get themselves jammed up in prison, for 10, 20, or maybe life. And that's not just 050 The Movement. It's a lot of these podcasters that's on here. A lot of these ex-convicts, they show their creativity by coming on these platforms, calling each other niggas and all this type of stuff. And who is the ones that's looking at it, and who are the ones that's soaking it up? A lot of times it be these old gangsters that was in jail, and it be the young youth. See, it be your children that's watching these individuals, and they soaking up so-called game. And a lot of times these kids, they act out a lot of the stuff that these podcast people, either they done it themselves or they can't do it. So what they do is they get on these internets and they spew out a lot of nonsense, and these kids, they follow it. Why do you have so much black on black crime in the neighborhood? Is because these young kids, because of the people that they're following. See, they're following these individuals. It's because a lot of these cats, a lot of these kids, they don't really have leadership in the community. See, these are the kids' leaders in the communities. These guys that what you would call the art of chaos. When you look at his podcast, there's nothing quote unquote informative that you can get out of there. It's all negative. And see, this is what we like as the community. And see, the community, we listen to this too. We love to call each other niggas. We love to call the women bitches and hoes. We love talking about gang culture. See? And see, in actuality, really, what it is these podcasts and these different platforms are nothing but the modern day minstrel show. See, this is nothing but the minstrel show. This is so-called black folks cooning and buffooning and making a so-called white man a lot of money. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, peace, shalom.